again, I'm a fan of yours, and we have so many questions about your career. We always put it together, boil it down into a segment called Celebrity True or False, if you wouldn't mind going down this road.
Oh, my goodness. I'm always scared of this.
Don't you worry about it. There were no facts harmed in the making of this segment. Go ahead, hit it.
It's all false.
Here you go.
Or maybe it's true.
Or false.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, here we go. Celebrity True or False with Milla Jovovich here on the Rich Eisen Show. Is it true or false you attended high school with Christina Applegate, then later made a guest appearance with her on Married with Children? Is that true?
No, I didn't.
It's not.
No, I mean, I did Married with Children when I was 13 years old, so I wasn't even in high school.
Jeez, isn't that amazing how things get picked up?
Right?
So you were 13 on the set of Married with Children.
Yeah.
And you'd never met Christina Applegate before.
Not until then, no.
All right. What's your memories of sitting on Al Bundy's couch of Married with Children?
I mean, listen, it was so much fun. And I got to do a French accent, even though it was really bad. But yeah, I mean, listen.
Was that your first job?
No, I had done a couple of things since then, before then.
Okay.
But definitely that was a dream come true because I was a big fan of the show.
Okay. There you were in the Bundy living room.
Yeah.
Chopping it up on a red hot show at the time.
Oh my gosh, it was so fun.
That's pretty cool. All right, next up, true or false? You developed the divine language spoken by your character Lilu in The Fifth Element with director Luc Besson, and you got to the point where you guys would have full conversations in the language by the end of the filming. Is that true?
Well, listen, true and false. I mean, full conversations, no, but definitely I learned to write, and we would be able to have short conversations in it. I mean, it was a language, he had been writing that script since he was 16 years old, so he had been really developing that language since he was a kid. And it was just amazing for me because for the first time as an actress, I was really able to understand what it meant to leave yourself at the door and to play something so different from who you are. And
the language was part of that, is what you're saying. Huh?
Well, the language, the qualities that she was just such this little animal and so different from anything we'd ever seen and have seen since then. I mean, I think Lilu is just one of those characters that will always go down in history as iconic.
Do you got a good Bruce Willis story?
Well, I babysat his kids a lot because he was on set and Demi was there and I was 19 at the time. So his kids, and I would hang out and I would, play music with them and run around, play hide and go seek and stuff. So.
$20 an hour? What do you get? What did Bruce pay?
No, you know what? He got it for free.
He got it for free?
He got it for free. But that's one of the perks of being Bruce Willis.
Oh, yeah. That his co-star can babysit his kids when
yeah,
he's on
exactly.
the set.
Well, I didn't look at it as work. I mean, they were more my age than he was.
That's funny. Next up, true or false, you love doing your own stunts, including the one time you ran straight down a 60-foot drop on Resident Evil 2.
Yeah.
Come on.
I didn't love that stunt.
Okay.
I didn't love that stunt, but, I guess in my career, I was always trying to prove myself. And because of my modeling and because when I was much younger, I'd gotten such horrible reviews as an actress in some of my earlier movies when I was 14, 15, like ripped apart by adults, and, I think that really affected me growing up. So I was always trying to prove myself and making these movies, like doing my own stunts was kind of like it gave me that tag of honor to be able to say that. And this was terrifying because, to be honest, like the way you would do it today would be like on another level. I mean, they just had me in like a little wire harness here. I mean, I could have turned upside down. I mean, it was not as safe as it is today.
Did you ever at one point think maybe I should pass this one off to a stunt professional or no?
Never. Because that would have, dishonored me, that I was raised by a family that came from the military, both on my mother's and my father's side, and in the former Soviet Union, in the former Yugoslavia. So to not do my own stunts would have brought dishonor on my family lineage.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
But the 60-foot drop is something you could have done without.
Oh, God, looking back at it now, my goodness, I definitely wouldn't do it today. But, I mean, listen, I was 24 at the time, so.
You got in this business early. That's for darn sure. How did Resident Evil change your life?
Well, I met my husband, and we have 3 beautiful daughters now. One who's 18 and just moved to Paris last weekend, so it was a very emotional weekend.
Is that what you get the most when people see you, run into you? When they're like, I loved you in Resident Evil? What do you get the most?
Yeah, between Resident Evil and The Fifth Element, for sure.
Those are the 2
yeah.
you get a lot? I've got 2 more for you. You played the fierce Katinka in Zoolander. I'm not even going to try and pronounce the last.
Yes, I did. Very good. I'm not liking this sense of fashion you have going on.
How do you pronounce your last name in that movie?
Ingabogigavina.
That's what I thought.
I don't even remember at this point.
I can't even pronounce it.
But you know what? It's actually probably not more difficult than my own last name.
Okay.
So.
Well, is it true that that character was inspired by your mother?
Definitely. I went, I really tried to get my mom and her accent and her kind of sense of being above it all.
This picture.
Yeah, I mean, that's so my mom, even to this day. That's how she looks at me, like literally every time she sees me. She comes to my house and she's like, oh, hello. Oh, you haven't made much of yourself. Like, oh, Mom, I have 3 beautiful kids. I'm a very successful person. How dare you? She's like, maybe.
Did she see Zoolander?
Yeah, she does.
Maybe that's why she.
And then,
treats you
by
that
the way, she's like, absolutely not. That is so not me. Please.
I love it.
Rich, we got to let her borrow your mom for the day. She'll feel so good about yourself.
Oh my
know,
God.
that's right.
Well, my mom actually has a movie coming out called Idiotka. Yeah, that I just went to the premiere last night.
I kind of want to be best friends with your mom. Is that right?
She's actually like the best friend for someone who's not part of her family. So you would love her.
Yeah, I bet.
Wow, that is funny. All right, last one for you. True or false? On Stone, you got into character during serious scenes so deeply with Robert De Niro, you didn't hear the director yell cut. Is that true?
Maybe, because my character was pretty wild, and there was a scene where we were playing music and I was trying to get him to dance, and the music was loud and I was dancing a lot. So probably, I mean, Bob was very, he was very much like, Milla, they said cut. I was like, oh, sorry. Just going to go hide now and cry.
He's Robert De Niro, though.
Right?
I mean, how cool is that?
It's unforgettable, to work with him and Ed Norton. I mean, it was really a dream come true for me. I've in my career, I've worked with some of the greats, and I'm so grateful for that.
Yeah, Denzel Washington, obviously another one too from
Yeah.
He Got Game.
Yeah.
I mean, you've worked with some
Spike
really
Lee and yeah.
You've worked with some really great folks, and see, you got through Celebrity True or False with flying colors.
Oh my God.
See, there you go.
Thank you.
Yeah, although we learned more about your career and your mother,
Most
who's
important.
going to be best friends with my wife, which is fantastic.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is great. Hey, you made it all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Check us out every single day streaming live on Disney Plus and the ESPN app 12 to 3 Eastern.